Okay, today we have our video which is going to show you how to fix a non-starting Husqvarna Royal 43 SE. Now the problem with this was my wife was cutting the lawn and then suddenly she turned it off and she couldn't get it started. Nothing at all. So there was no click, nothing like the motor wasn't turning or anything. So I kind of figured it must be an electrical problem. So, this is the diagnosis that we had. First thing you have to do is, could be several things. Now, these are the things which I checked and I knew it wasn't. This thing right here, that round thing is the starter motor. This thing here, that is the plug that goes into the starter motor with a positive and a negative. Now, I undid the fuel tank, which is very easy, and then I connected two wires directly to the starter motor and connected that to this jump starter on the positive and the negative. Make sure you get them right. That immediately turned the starter motor, which told me it wasn't the starter motor which was the problem. So we trace these wires back over here and then right around here. So this is a reed switch which is connected to this up here, and if you hear a click, that little click when you do that, that's connecting the reed switch here, which allows the electricity to flow over to the starter motor. So remember that that top handle here has to be pulled up when you do the test. So we found out that there was no problem with this reed switch. I put a multimeter across these two. Get this off. Put a multimeter across these two connections, and as soon as I pressed the switch, it connected, so we knew that the switch was fine. Then the next thing to do is find out where the battery is in this thing. Now I almost took the whole engine apart, only to find out that actually over here, where the thing connects here, that's your connection to the battery charger. Followed it all back. Actually the battery is underneath this panel and not under the engine. So undo the three screws, this part comes up, and then what I found the problem was the battery. Now I've already fixed this, but what happened was, if we can get the, that's it here. What happened was, this red wire had corroded. So what I had to do was to sand off the connection, which is a push connection. It pushes straight into a connector there, and then resoldered, cut off the part of the wire which was corroded, cut off about that much. Then I had to resolder it back to that connection. Reconnect. Make sure the battery is charged. Put this all back. Make sure there's no wires under here, and they're all not caught. And then push that back. And it starts fine. There ends my repair.